Hello, welcome. This is Maniac Tim with Maniac Sports and Maniac Talk Show. Um, so basically, I'm having an open topic of all sports, and there can be some other topics too if people want to take in. But the only thing that I request is that we at least keep it PG 13, just because it is the way it is. So today in the National Football League, um, two games were played on Monday. I know it's really actually Tuesday right now if you consider it's after midnight over here. But the Saints ended up going to Carolina and beating the Panthers uh, 20 to 17. From what I heard, that was basically a defensive battle all the way. Uh, so it's good if you have you don't if you have a great defense, you don't need to score a lot of points. So that's one good thing, I guess. Panthers, man, and I think the Panthers are kind of finding it a little bit hard again to really contend. And we also got to look at too the other game, uh, that was being played. We had one NFC matchup and one AFC matchup. The AFC matchup was last week. They were the red hot Cleveland Browns, but they dropped one to Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, 22 to 24. Uh, and there, from what I heard there, that was defensive play there too. Now, defense can win you games, and you do need a great defense. But today's NFL, you need a great offense too, and that's without a balanced team, a balanced running game, a balanced offense, and a balanced defense, you're not going to be able to make it to the Super Bowl. If you have weak areas and stuff like that, I mean real weak areas that can be exploited, it it's not going to it may win you some ball games, you know, having it used to be the saying that defense wins championships. And yes, defense does win championships, but you need that offense too that's going to go ahead and score. So you need so now it's more balance wins championships. You know, you need fast connections. You need a great throwing, great running game as well as a great passing game. Having a do threat, then it keeps the defense on the toes. You know, I'm I'm sure Cleveland thought that thought that once they got Deshaun Watson, that would make them the they thought that would be the final piece of the puzzle to get them to the Super Bowl. Um, but in a world where things changes, where championships change so often, where in a world where free agency and salary cap, you don't know what's going to go on. I mean, yeah, the NFL can sort of control what they're doing and who they want to win and stuff like that. But you know, still in a way, in today's NFL, it's how you spend the money, timing, and being able to keep your players. You know, being able to really keep the players that you have that are your core, and being able to draft new players to replace the ones that you cannot afford to keep on the roster because some of these people are making god awful amounts, and it's just going to keep getting higher and higher and higher as it goes. We're going to go ahead and we're going to look at the standings in the NFL too. That's one of the things that I want to look at. Um, Standings. Okay. So of course the Dolphins are on top of the AFC East, 2-0. Well, then they're followed by the Jets and Buffalo are both at 1-1. Then you have the Patriots are 0-2. Okay. You have in the AFC West, you got the Raiders are 1-1. Kansas City is 1-1. Chargers are 0-2. Denver is 0-2. Okay, in the AFC North, you have the Baltimore Ravens, the former Cleveland Browns. They're on top of that by on top of that division by a score of two or by 2-0 lead. Where you have the Steelers and the Browns follow them up with a score of 1-1. Bengals, and yeah, nobody thought this was gonna happen. Bengals are 0-2. The AFC South is Jacksonville Jaguars are 1-1. Uh, Indianapolis Colts are 1-1. Tennessee Titans are 1-1, and then Cleveland or not Cleveland. Excuse me. Um, the Texans are 0-2. So those are your standings in the AFC. Let's go ahead and let's look at the NFC. NFC, you have the mighty Cowboys. Uh, Cowboys are 2-0. Eagles are 2-0. Uh, Washington Commanders or Redskins, however you want to call them, or the Washington football team. The ever-changing identity of Washington. They're 2-0, so you have a three-way tie for first place, followed by the New York Giants, which are 1-1. Okay, in the NFC West, you got, of course, the San Francisco 49ers. On t- so for that, so possession of first place in the NFC West, you got uh, them at 2-0. Rams and Seahawks are both 1-1, where the Cardinals are 0-2. And everybody thought the Cardinals were going to go ahead and actually do something, or were going to win yesterday, but they ended up dropping the ball late. So sorry about my phone going off. I'll get that so it's silence. Uh, but so far, that's what we got here. Then you have, and of course, the NFC North, which I'm most concerned with. And you got the Packers and the Lions are both tied for first place with a score of 1-1, one win, one losses. We got the Vikings and Chicago are both 0-2. Uh, so this is the way it is, and the low NFC South, which was the worst division in football last year in the NFC. You got a three-way tie. Now you got the Atlanta Falcons, which are 2-0. Uh, and you got the Saints that are 2-0, and Buccaneers at 2-0, with the Carolina Panthers, uh, in the basement at 0-2. Hey, Grandizer, how's it going? How's it going? All right, bring the juice. Yeah, we need to bring something because something happens with I don't know what happened. Okay, and Kitty Meow. How's it going, man? I did stay up and watch the Dolphins game yesterday. That was something. Uh, I thought the Dolphins were going to end up winning by a bigger score, but what brings out the maniac in you? the Lions go ahead and dropping the ball, and actually, they should have freaking won, but they didn't. And I'm not. I mean, there was a lot of factors to why they did not win. Uh, I still think our defense needs to get better, and I mean, our offense was not clicking exactly like it should have clicked. So, I yes, it's the Lions should have actually done better, I thought. But hey, they didn't. They didn't. But hey, yeah, thank you for your comments for sure. Um, but yeah, this eh, next week, next week we got Hot Atlanta that comes, and hey, Atlanta is is a team to be reckoned with. They're 0-2 right now, or 2-0, I mean. So it isn't like it's going to be just an easy win. You know, next up on the schedule next week, the Giants will go to San Francisco and take on the 49ers. Ugh, that's going to be rough for the Giants, man. That is going to be a rough one. Uh, I think they'll be 2-1 after next week. I just don't think the Giants has what it takes to beat the 49ers at San Francisco. Uh, ugh, I'm going to pick the Lions to beat the Falcons. That's uh, I just think that's going to happen. Uh, Saints go over to Green Bay. That's going to be a great game. I hope the Saints win, but I got a bad feeling that the Saints are going to lose to Green Bay there. So uh, Chargers go over to Minnesota. Minnesota could get their first win of the year. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Okay, yeah. The Seahawks are the monkeys on the Lions' back. That's true. I mean, there's just something about that team that just knows. And Arizona used to be that way with us too. Arizona would kill us anytime we played there. I really want to drink a cola right now. You ever get a craving to drink soda? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Right now, I got me a hot chocolate. It's a little cool out right now, so. But yeah, yeah. Sometimes I get. Oh, okay. And let's see. So, uh, Texans, I think will drop another one. Yeah, to Jacksonville. I just, yeah, Texans they're they're just not that good. Broncos, they're going to go on 3. I I don't see them being able to stop the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are going to be really, yeah. I think the Dolphins are going to be. Um, oh, yeah, I think the Dolphins will be 3-0. I really do after next week. As long as they're barring any injuries or anything. Oh, it's not real cold. It's like in the it was like in the 58 or something like that earlier. So it's not real cold right now. I know, and I still got a Jewish show out in the winter this year. I mean that's one thing I gotta do for you, a show out in the winter. That's okay. So we were, yeah, Dolphins. I think are gonna be 3-0. Titans. at the Browns. Wow. Okay. Titans. Uh, Titans at the Browns. I think the Browns are going to bounce back. I think they'll get it. You look, you love hot chocolate, yeah. I do too. I don't like the calories that go with it, but I do love hot chocolate. And me, I always like to put like some French vanilla or something in it, something to kind of spice it up too. Sometimes I just put like Irish mint in or something too. Okay. Uh, uh, okay, Lions news. Lions news. The ultimate guide to Detroit Lions tailgating 2023. Detroit Free Press. And Tim was there. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Bills at the Washington Commanders. I don't see the Bills beating Washington. Washington is too hot of a team right now. Bills, they need the victory. I know they're 1-1 right now. They need the victory, but I just don't think they're going to be able to beat Washington at Washington. Washington's too good of a team. Colts, Indianapolis Colts will drop one to the Ravens. I'm pretty sure about that. Patriots at the Jets. That's kind of a toss up. I'm just going. My gut feeling is that the Jets are going to win, but I'm going to pick the Patriots. I just think that Belichick is going to find some way because he needs to get his team winning. And I think that the Patriots will go ahead, and so I'm going against my gut there, and I'm going to say that the Patriots will beat. Okay. Okay. Tim, I told Mike Kimmer this. Okay, I gave up trying to stop the spam bots here. Can't even enjoy the game here on on TV. Here, YouTube really has to do a better job stopping spam bots. Exactly. Spam bots even subscribe. Wow. Oh, yeah? Wow. So you think he's out for the year? Jeez. That's going to affect some things. That's for sure. Panthers, I think they'll go to 0-3 because I don't see them beating the Seahawks. So of course, Seahawks will be 2-1. Bears, it's just going to keep getting worse for the Bears because the Bears are not going to go into Kansas City and beat Kansas City. It just Justin Fields and the Bears are going to be 0-3. Cowboys should go ahead and whip Carolina, or not Carolina, the Cardinals. Arizona. They should go ahead and whip Arizona. Steelers at the Raiders. OMG, that's going to be a good one. I'm going to give that one to the Steelers. I just think the Steelers has too strong of a defense for the Raiders, so I think the Steelers are going to do this. I'm going to pick up an upset for. I'm going to say Tampa Bay is going to go ahead, and this is going to be my upset of the week pick. I think that Tampa Bay is going to end up beating the Eagles by 1 to 3 points. I don't think it's going to be I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Bengals, I'm sorry, Bengals, you are going to be 0-3 after the Rams come in. No, actually, they did, and the Silverdome is not still standing. It ended up they had a hell of a time trying to blow it up, but they did. Uh, but it's it it resisted when it blew up. You know, they got some demolition crew and stuff like that. I mean, I miss the Silverdome. 80,000 plus you could have in there. You know, of course you didn't have the major luxury suites. The bad part for the Silverdome was that it was just, you know, Lions had a bad lease in it. You know, they hardly, they didn't get anything for parking. They didn't get anything out of the concessions. So they had a bad lease, and so it just, yeah, it just didn't work out. You know, for them there at the Silverdome. What is a what is there in this place? Did you go watch when they destroyed it? No, I did not go watch when they destroyed it. I'm not sure they. Let me see if I can Google it. Silverdome Place. Let's. I mean, I Googled it and it shows. Yeah, I'm at. See that on map? What did they build in place of the Silverdome? Dollar City, complete building. Well, yeah, I don't think that's the right information. But I know they wanted to build like a shopping center and stuff like that there too. Let me see here. I'm gonna try to find out some information. Uh, what stands in the place where the Silverdome used to be? It's just showing. Yeah, all they're showing is just old pictures of the Silverdome and it being it's without the. It looked like okay, it's showing where they exploded it, but it's not giving me any information what they put there. I was surprised the Silverdome was vacant for a few years, like a ghost building. Yeah, uh, I know. And until the contract ran out, the the school still had the championships, football championships there for a while after the Lions left the Silverdome. But it was. I mean, it was an amazing place when, but it was still, I mean, it's showing a picture of, in 2021, it shows a picture of the Silver Dome. So it was just like a few years ago, they must have, end of an era. And well, it's showing, okay, 2009. But then they showed, I mean, I remember when that roof fell in on the Silver Dome. And remember when it did that to the Metro Dome too? That was like like the year before the Silver Dome roof fell in, the Metro Dome roof fell in. Because too much snow on and stuff like that. I remember there was a couple of games that need to be played somewhere else, and it seemed like Minnesota played one of their games at the Silver Dome when their roof was damaged. But wow. So did you end up seeing did I mean, I'm sure you watched the Dolphin games yesterday. We're gonna do Major League Baseball. Okay. Today in Major League Baseball. Okay. Yesterday, the Guardians lost to the Royals. Twins lost to the Reds. Wow. Mets beat the Marlins. White Sox beat the Nationals. Wow. Uh, Philadelphia beat the Braves, man, quite a bit. Cardinals Cardinals beat the Brewers. Red Sox over the Rangers. Orioles were over the Astros. And Mariners over the Athletics. Rockies lost to the Padres. Tigers lost to the Dodgers. Or no, it's still in the ninth innings, but they're losing to the Dodgers in the ninth inning. And actually, the Rockies are still playing, and that's the top of the ninth. Both are at the top of the ninth on those two games. Wow. Pretty soon we're gonna have hockey season starting up, and then we're gonna have the NBA season starting up. This is going to be the time when sports are really, because you're having the World Series and of course um, the baseball playoffs are going to be coming up real soon. So it was I think probably one of the original. I mean, remember when what was now the Transworld Dome was in St. Louis for a while. see. Domes in the NFL. Remember the Allegiant Stadium. Man, that place is something else. Allegiant Stadium, man. I want to go there. That place. Of course, that's where the Las Vegas Raiders play. But that's a nice place. I'm gonna look up the Superdome. The Superdome. So it's actually Caesar's Superdome. Man, that is ugly. That is an ugly building from the outside. But you can tell that's the old style domes, how they used to make them. Unleash the Maniac, yes. Definitely need to unleash. Remember the Astrodome? The Astrodome. Yeah. So even like the Astrodome, that didn't compare to what the Silver Dome could hold. You know, the Silver Dome was 80,000. The Astrodome they could only hold like 60,000 something. Oh, it says capacity 70,000. Wow. I'm It's more allergies and asthma and stuff. But yeah, I ain't been feeling that well lately. It's just a lot of allergies this type of season. But I got this. Unfortunately, I got a chronic cough. So, but I wanted to make sure I got on. You know, I was on last night. I streamed the game, and I did the. I came on late, real late, or not real late, but after the Dolphins game, I came on and I talked a little bit, stuff like that. You know, but I didn't. You know, I want to get where I'm doing things more, but I'll tell you, it's been harder and harder to get up early to do things. I want to be able to do some stuff in the mornings too, but I don't know. I stay up too late, then I don't get up in the morning, and then I regret it. I don't know. And I know I should be getting more sleep, but then sometimes I don't get enough sleep. But thanks for asking. Oh shoot. I can't wait. I cannot wait until actually the hockey season starts up again. I wanna I do want to try to go to a Red Wings game. But I'll probably stay on an hour or so today, and I've been on a half hour so far. Oh boy. Of course, I just gotta get. Oh shoot. I only got 2 more days of work this week, so that's good. Then I'm getting. I got some vacation time I gotta use up, so I'm taking 2 days off this week, 2 days off next week. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'm thinking about going to the Lions Packer games next Thursday. If I can get tickets, I might. That would I, I think that's gonna be a game, but that's one of those games where you know I really hope we can beat them, but Packers. Jordan Love, I think he's really handling that football. You know, he's really knows how to handle that team. Uh, well, if you have enough covers, Tim, is it too cold to sleep? If you have enough covers under sleep right now, you know, if you have enough covers outside, you probably could sleep outside. But but I'll tell you, in the winter, I wouldn't try in the winter. Give it a month. Give it the end of October. That's when things are going to really really start turning. And October first of no, going into November. That's when weather really starts getting on and off too cold to really do much. You know, a lot of times we have snow in November, but sometimes there's been times where how many covers? Well, a good sleeping bag and then a good comforter over you too. Not yet. Uh, Not yet. I will have to soon, but not yet. Now, of course, my yard, my yard it's wooded. I live on 2.5 acres and it's wooded acres. So yeah, yeah, I got my raking cut out for me. That's for sure. That is for sure. Oh, and they basically rebuilt the Superdome after Hurricane Katrina, and that was one of the things where the NFL themselves did it. And like the NFL was the one that built the new stadium for Cleveland too. I mean, even though a lot of people don't look at it that way, but if you really look at it, Cleveland Browns are an expansion team. At least the current ones are. You know, because they're not. Yeah, they have the same old name as the original Cleveland Browns, but the original Cleveland Browns are just, are actually the Baltimore Ravens. What I sleep on, I'm not really one for sleeping on in the stars, under the stars. I'm just, I don't know. There's too many maniacs out there. Oh boy. I just had to say that. Are you one that likes to sleep on the stars? I'm. I. I can't say that I really do. Oh no, I can't. Science cast. But I. If I had a, I mean, I got a deck outside and stuff in the back, but I never really slept out under the stars. I mean, when I was a teenager, I used to sleep in a tent and stuff outside every once in a while, but you know, but that's been a few years back. I mean, that's been quite a few years back that I was a teenager. Jeez, man, when you're that age, you never think you're gonna get as old as you get now. My gosh, it just kind of sneaks up on you. It does. It sure as heck does. It will sneak up on you, and before you know it, you got gray hair, and then some. But see, I was never one that really played base or played sports. I like sports, but I never really played as much as I should have. I played street sports more or less. Not. I would, but you said there was a lot of maniacs out there. Oh boy. Actually, where I live, it actually where I live, there's just it kind of it's not a bad area where I live, but it's in the country and stuff. But oh man, oh yeah, my computer's not sounding like a vacuum cleaner today, so I really don't need the earplugs on. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. So how's everything else going for you? Work going all right? Uh, well, better watch it. There's a maniac running around over there with torn pants. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. We're not going to elaborate on that. Oh boy. But I don't know. I think I'm probably going to pretty much. This stream ain't been too long, but I didn't want to be on too long tonight. So I think I'm gonna pretty much call it a night. You have a good night, Grandizer 12. Always good talking to you. Uh, man, I thought that I was going to be able. I thought I was going to be able to sing that damn Victory Lion song. I thought I was going to be able to sing that. I mean, I was really hoping, and then they went ahead and they, like you said, that monkey that's on the lion's back is a Seahawks. They just pick and pick on. They just pick and pick at you. That's for sure. Those Seahawks are, but I mean, I'm not saying that they. There's a couple of YouTube who travel alone. Okay, there was a couple of YouTubers who travel alone. They slept at rest stops. That was YouTubers, excuse me. They had PPL come up to their vehicles. They're trying to get like uh, to enforce. They tried. They're trying to get up to their vehicles, trying to get in like at 2 to 4 a.m. Wow. Hey, thank you guys for coming in to 10th Maniac Sports. I do appreciate it. They tried to open doors. Wow. Damn. Hmm. That's yeah, and that's not good. I'm sure. I'm sure not going to go ahead and try to sleep at rest stops and all this other stuff. That's not me. The only way I would sleep at a rest stop if I was traveling and I was too tired to make it. I might take a little quick nap and not be there that long because shoot, you never know what can happen there. Yeah, yeah. Now, are we going to create some urban legends here? Maybe I just got to create a new channel, the Urban Legend channel, the Weird and Wacky Maniac channel. How's that? I'll do a Weird and Wacky channel for Maniacs, and we can have all these different stories. Oh, oh gosh. But I do think that I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys for coming in. I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, Kojak, the Night Stalker. Okay, yeah, but I'm gonna say good night. Is I gotta get some I gotta get some rest. Nice talking to you. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. We uh kind of be a spoof on Kojak, Tim Chak. Okay. All right. But yeah, we'll talk to you another time. I might be out again tomorrow. But I am gonna call it a night. This is Maniac Tim from Maniac Sports. Thanks everybody. Special thanks to Grandizer 12 coming in. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments. It's always great to talk to you guys. It's always great to talk football and whatever else topics we have. And I did say open chat, and that's what I got was open chat today. So, all right, but it's time for me to say goodnight. Good night, Grandizer 12. I think Dexter Puppy's on too. Good night to you too as well. And or Pup Dexter. I always say that backwards. Uh, but you take care. This is Maniac Tim signing off as soon as I get